All right, I 100% bought this because I thought it was really cute. Let's get this open. Ooh. Ooh. Hey everybody, welcome to the Sewing Report. I'm Jen. This channel is all about making sewing fun and approachable. We're going to be taking a closer look today at the Oliso M3Pro Project Iron. This is a collaboration with well-known designer Tula, and I saw this and the colors just got me. I saw this. I love the theme. It's got a lot of rainbow colors and it has like a fish theme. Oliso did make two versions. There's this one, which is the mini iron. This is a project iron. And they also have a larger version. I was really curious about the big version. And let me know in the comments, is that something you would be interested in seeing me take a look at? That one was quite a bit more expensive, so I wasn't sure about it. And by the way, this is not a sponsored video. I did purchase this myself. There are some links if you want to check it out in the description box. Some of them are affiliate, but I bought this with my own money, and this is going to be a real first impressions video, and I'm hoping to be able to use this in a lot of my future videos. I just thought the aesthetics of this were super cool. So it's a mini steam iron, and oh my gosh, the colors, and it has this trivet. So I thought this was cool. Oh, yeah, look at this. It's got the Tula pink logo on it. I gotta say, I was so tempted by the bigger one because it also had "Don't Feed the Fish" engraved onto the sole plate, and it had a fish on it. So I don't know, I'm still kind of tempted by that one, honestly. But, you know, and that's the thing, I've seen Oliso reviews all over the place. They can be a little bit hit or miss, so I wanted to see for myself what I think about the brand. I've never purchased. I know I've been on YouTube for 9 years now, and I've never purchased anything from the Oliso brand. Also did not realize that the trivet kind of locks onto the plate like this. I did not know that, so that's kind of interesting. It's a little bit bigger than I was expecting. I thought it was going to be a tad smaller. It has a cord. I have a bunch of irons from like cheap to more expensive, and this is probably one of the more expensive ones I've purchased. The other one I have is the like Panasonic cordless iron. That one's nice. I'm not sure if I would say it's like worth the price. No, I do use it fairly often. All right, so how do you get, okay, oh, here we go. It is nice that this kind of stays on, and then you can take it off. Do you put it upside down if you're just working with it and you have to like pick it up a lot? All right, and it also stands up. Okay, so the iron also can stand on its own. Let me take a look at the instructions. All right, so here is kind of a rundown. Oh, it has a light on it. Fabric selector status light, steam status lights. Okay, steam buttons, water level window. And some of the irons do come with a little cup for water. This one does not. Oh yeah, it's got the detailer tip, cord guard. Okay, so this is the cord guard here. This is like kind of getting in the way of stuff. This is literally a first impressions video. Okay, here we go. Look at these little designs here. I just thought this was super cool. And I love the like pink and aqua. Okay, so yeah, this is the resting side, and then this is the side where if you want to kind of attach it to the iron, I guess. Okay. It's like sometimes you get an iron and it says to only use distilled water or something, but this one says it is designed for tap water use. And I do have a water softener in my house and a water filter, so I'll be using filtered water. So I'll probably do that. Okay, oh, here we go. Fabric selector. Low temp synthetic fabrics, 1 dot. 2 for medium temperature for wool or silk. 3 for high temperature for cotton and linen. It is a little bit heavy. So that is one thing I'm noticing, is that even without water, it's not the most lightweight iron. Okay, is the last one just continuous steam? I'm not really sure. Dual burst of steam, fill with water and allow the iron to heat up. All right, it comes with a dual purpose sole made. Okay, that's kind of cute. And it has a resting side and a storage side. Be right back. We've got the ironing mat set up. I have some filtered water also, again, run through the water softener in my home. The iron is plugged in. So it's got this, I don't know what the red light means. So I believe this is the off position. And it has different sides for steam. So one, I believe, is like the front, like steam will come from the top of the iron. The other side is for, I believe, the bottom of the iron, and then I believe if you push both of these, you'll get a dual burst of steam. So first, I guess we'll try to put some water in the tank. And I did weigh the iron. It's about 2 pounds. I don't have a lot of hand strength, and I have noticed my hands are getting a bit fatigued. Put some water in here. Okay. Let's see how much we can fit in. Oh, geez. All right, was not expecting that. All right, I put way too much water in here. Wow, definitely don't do what I did. That was overkill. Got water everywhere, but it is what it is, right? So let's try to turn the iron on. All right, so I'll do like the second one because I'm going to be ironing some, practicing on these rayon scarves I made. Let's try to, okay, so green puts it in standby, and this white blinking light apparently means that the iron is heating up. So yeah, I got to be careful now. Maybe it's just that I'm not really used to this iron, but I personally don't find it super comfortable to hold. I don't know if it's like the buttons here. So I did buy this because it was cute, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. And I do tend to I can iron with either hand, probably more dominant on the left. Let's see what happens here. All right, so this is on the highest setting here. Let's see if we get some steam. Not really sure how I turn the light on here. So these lights, I think, mean the steam is on. The light turns on when the iron is horizontal. So, okay, so when it's upright, it turns off. And then when you're actually using it, the light turns on. All right, cool. That's pretty cool. I like the light. You can put it on the trivet here when you're not using it, or you can set it upright like this. Okay, so the light turns off. Very nice automatic feature. Is it? Okay, yeah, it's definitely getting pretty hot here. I do kind of wish this was like a cutout. I know they've got the water tank here, so they really couldn't. But I'm kind of used to irons with more of a handle, and this one, it doesn't feel intuitive to use so far. Okay, can you see that? All right, let me try to steam this scarf. Let's see if we can do that. So this scarf has some wrinkles in it, so I was just going to try to get out the wrinkles. Okay. It's kind of hard to push the buttons together at the same time. In my opinion, this wasn't the best ergonomic design so far from my use. I know I have only had this for a little bit. You kind of have to like hold it with one hand and then with your other hand, push the steam button. It definitely works. This part is also clear so you can see how much water you have left, which is helpful. Let's go from the high setting to the medium setting because this is rayon and I want to just see how this works with rayon. Okay, you still do get steam. Whew. Steam, okay, oh boy. The steam is pretty strong, so I will give it that. We're just gonna try to test out the, okay, wow, that definitely works. I mean, the ironing capability is good. Definitely gets very hot. It is a fairly heavy iron. I will say this is not one of those little dinky travel irons that really don't do crap. It's a bit on the heavier side, and I'm still confused by the buttons and stuff, but it definitely works, and the steam function is pretty impressive. And just a quick plug, I do have a few of these for sale in the Etsy shop. You can find these at sewingreport.etsy.com. I also sell fabric and sewing supplies. So I still have it on the medium setting. Okay, yeah, I can definitely see the steam. Okay. Holding it like this makes the most sense. Like, it just doesn't feel natural for me, and it's kind of harder for me to get to the steam buttons. So that's, I don't know. So if you have one of these, let me know. I'm also kind of curious about the big one that has the feet, and then whenever you like let go of it, the feet pop up so it doesn't burn whatever you're pressing. But the reviews I've seen on them are really all over the place, and I've seen a lot of people saying that the irons like conked out on them after like a year or so, or they started leaking. So let me know if you've used Oliso irons. What's been your customer experience? They're really cute. I like the aesthetics. The brand is very well known. Just for full transparency, this one is made in China. I'm not really sure if all of the products are made there, but this one is. But you see what I mean? Like, if I'm holding it with one hand, I wish the steam button was more convenient. So like now I have to take my other hand, and that seems to be the easiest way, is to do that, I guess. I don't know. That's where I'm at with this iron. I do think it's really cute, and some of the features are really cool. It's just the iron shape itself, it just doesn't feel real natural for me to hold. I'm not sure if I'm maybe doing it wrong, but it's these buttons and then it's just the shape. Let me try it with my right hand. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel supernatural. So we're gonna try to turn this off. And I think I also have to hit this button here. Okay, now the light is not turning on and off. Let's wait for this to cool down. All right, you still, yeah, man, this steam is pretty intense. So now the water level is a lot lower. All right, let me try to fill up the water again. The steam function did use quite a bit of water. So it used, I would say, about a half a tank of the water in just this short demonstration. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I gotta be real careful. Just put a little bit more in here. That's about good. Okay, so didn't have another overflow accident here. It snaps into place. So yeah, it's still cooling down. First impression right out of the box. I know I just got this thing opened and I've only been using it for a few minutes. I think the construction quality seems pretty solid. It does not feel dinky or cheap. It feels like it's a nice quality. Weighs just under 2 pounds. Love the design. Absolutely love it. I think the features are very cool. I like all of the indicator lights in this little light that automatically goes on and off. It's got the detail tip, obviously very cute design. So far, the thing I don't like about it is that just does not feel supernatural to hold, just because with the way that the water tank placement is, you can't have a cutout here. If this handle was a bit higher and had like a cutout shape, I think it would be easier for me to maneuver. And the steam function buttons are just not very ergonomically placed. I don't know. I want to like this iron. I want to give it a chance. So I'm going to be using it in future videos and for my projects. This is not my only iron, but I wanted to have something super cute and fun that just makes you happy when you look at it. So far though, this just does not feel intuitive to me. I have fairly small hands. The other thing is the cord placement. It would have made more sense if the cord was like maybe like towards the back sticking up. I don't know. But I think if the handle was higher and it was like more of a cutout shape that you could grip, I think that would make it easier for me. I don't know. But what do you think? Let me know down below in the comments. Trivet's super cute. I like that. And how it has 2 sides. Love the colors and the design by Tula Pink. So I'll report back, but I'll keep giving it a chance and trying it out. Maybe I just need to get used to it, but my hands, it's just, and also I'm starting to get some like fatigue in my arms already. Again, I know that's not saying much because I'm not like in the best shape of my life or anything. This has been a quick look at the Oliso M3Pro Project Iron for Tula Pink. I hope you found this video helpful if you're looking at irons. I really think that you could do a budget-friendly iron. You don't have to buy a pricey iron. I think they're unnecessary, but I was like, I couldn't resist this one, so I was like, yeah, it's kind of expensive, but what the hell, we'll go for it. You can check out some of the other videos here on the Sewing Report for more fun with sewing, embroidery, quilting, all kinds of stuff. And I'll see you again in the next one. And remember, whatever you're doing, make it fun.